Bobby, welcome on today. Third year with the Bees. What keeps you coming back to Burlington?
Yeah, I think I just developed a lot of good relationships with Coach O and some of the guys that I met that first year. So I had a really good and fun year, and it was a great time. So I wouldn't want anything else.
So what's unique with the amount of experience you have? What's unique about this group maybe to compare to the past teams you've been on?
Honestly, I think we have a pretty young group this year. My first 2 years, I kind of felt like the young kid and looking up to those guys, and I think some of the young kids now look up to me, which is pretty cool.
So it was also your third season at Lake Erie College. What did you learn from your junior season there?
Yeah, it was a lot of ups and downs. This year, we had a pretty big group of freshmen coming in, so we kind of had to break them in and see how things were going to go. We had a pretty good year. We had 3 times as many wins as we did last season, so we had a pretty good year.
So you initially had a ton of success early on in the year and a roll out of the bullpen. What's worked for you early on this season?
Yeah, honestly, it's just been attacking the zone. I haven't been walking a lot of guys, knock on wood, which is pretty good. So, I trust the defense behind me, and, they make a lot of good plays for me out there.
So how'd your role transition a little bit when you made your first start on Friday? Went out there and shoved nearly 7 innings and allowed just 2 runs. What almost allowed you to make that transition so seamlessly?
Yeah, well, at school at Lake Erie, I'm a starter, so it's honestly just kind of going back to home, and that's where I was most comfortable during the spring. So honestly, in the beginning of the year when I was in the bullpen, that was almost like a change for me. So it's been a lot of fun, and hope everything goes well.
So in that start, you gave up the 2 runs really early in that game. How'd you almost put, or the 1 run, excuse me, how'd you put that behind you so quickly?
Yeah, honestly, I kind of just shook it and left it behind me. Figured, we have to score 1 run anyway, so only putting up a 1 spot, not a crooked number, was my goal, and just had to keep moving forward.
So from my perspective, your off speed's been really, really good to start this year. Tell me about your off speed pitches, and has there been any change over the year for you?
Yeah, when I was coming out of the bullpen, I was a lot of fastball slider, and now being a starter, seeing guys do rotation 2 or 3, maybe even 4 times. I had to mix in a curveball and a splitter, which is what I normally throw when I start at Lake Erie. So just being able to command those pitches and throw them whenever my catcher calls, it's kind of just what I've been having to do.
So you know as well as me, the Prospect League's kind of designed to let players develop. Are there any other personal goals for development for the rest of the summer for you?
Yeah, honestly, it's just to try and keep my walk numbers low. Free bases are super easy to come by. You just stand in the box, but I just want to attack hitters and let my defense do work, and honestly just win as many games as we can.
So final question for you. How much flack do you get personally for being the tallest guy on the team?
Yeah, honestly, it's 1 to 2. On a bad day, maybe 3 comments every single day. It's not too bad. I love it. It's a great conversation starter, and it puts a smile on everybody's face. So it's a great time.
Awesome. Thanks for coming on today. Really appreciate it.